All right. Good morning, beloveds. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Welcome to the Breathing Space Way of Meditation. My name is Reverend Eric Ovid Donaldson. I'm the Senior Associate Minister here at Unity of Sacramento's International Spiritual Center, where the Reverend Kevin Cottrell Ross is the Senior Minister. The Unity of Sacramento International Spiritual Center is a member of Unity Worldwide Headquarters and is also associated with Unity Worldwide Ministries. Both of those organizations are located in Lee Summit, Missouri. We are a part of over 1,000 Unity ministries around the world. And we are also a part of the Association for Global New Thought, which is an association of organizations that are dedicated to social change through new thought ways and means. We are also a part of the Agape communities of spiritual centers around the land. These spiritual centers are dedicated to these ancient wisdom teachings, these practical Christianity teachings, these teachings that have no denomination that's affiliated with, but are very powerful indeed. These new thought teachings that we know and love. A little bit about breathing space for those who aren't familiar with it. Breathing Space Way of Meditation is based upon this wonderful book called Breathing Space, a 52-week meditation journey for centered, soulful, and successful living. It's written by yours truly and the Reverend Kevin Cottrell Ross. You can get this book online at Amazon.com, Walmart.com, BarnesandNobles.com, and other fine retailers across the internet. This book is very powerful in that it allows you to deepen your practice of meditation through reflection questions, through question prompts, through wonderful messages, 52 of them, one per week, that you can not only meditate and reflect and introspect upon, but you can then deepen your meditation practice with by each day answering and journaling from some very specific questions that will allow you to increase your understanding and comprehension of the message each week. It's a great way to deepen your meditative practice, whether you are a beginner or are seasoned in meditation. You can choose whichever one or ones or that help you. You can choose, sometimes I just flip right to a page that's calling me, and it is speaking to me for that day. And that can certainly happen for you if you so desire. So with that said, let's not waste another minute. All eternity lies within it. Today, we are working through week 21, day one. You'll find that on page 105, page 105. And it is entitled, No Love, No Pain. No love, no pain. And the declaration states that I free myself from pain, panic, shame, and suffering through the liberating power of divine love. Let's say that again. I free myself from pain, shame, suffering through the liberating power of divine love. And one more time, let's say this together, because there's power in the spoken word. Together, I free myself from pain, panic, shame, and suffering through the liberating power of divine love. It's Emmett Fox, the great New Thought theologian, if I may call him that, who said, there is no difficulty that enough love will not conquer. No disease that love will not heal. No door that enough love will not open. It makes no difference how deep set the trouble, how hopeless the outlook, how muddled the tangle, how great the mistake. A sufficient realization of love will dissolve it all. If only you could love enough, you would be the happiest and most powerful being in the world. Indeed, indeed. Here's how today's message reads. Most people in pain use anger to cover it, fear to avoid it, jealousy to deflect it, violence to protect it, and cosmetics to conceal it. While life's painful experiences create discomfort and some unhappiness, it is not your permanent foe. Pain is information that has arrived in your life under grace to alert you that a necessary adjustment needs to be made. As you seek to heal what pains you, know that the absence of love will prolong the pain, and the presence of divine love will dissolve it. So today, choose to gently but liberally apply divine love as a healing salve to the hurting, broken, and bitter places and spaces in your life by taking easy, deep breaths. Connect to this great love and feel the whole and Holy Spirit wash over you. Let it guide you to make the right adjustment right away. From resentment to forgiveness, from shame to self-love, from fear to courage, and from bondage to freedom. Remember, you are one holy breath away from the pain into the peace of divine love. And our reflection question, which is on page 106, reads, what pain is there in your life that is calling for divine love to dissolve it and set you free? What pain is there in your life that is calling for divine love to dissolve it and set you free? Let's take a deep breath right away after that one. That was incredibly deep and powerful message indeed. And indeed, there are many people right now that are in pain for a host of reasons, too numerous to name, but I like that reflection question. That's a great place to start. Where in your life is there pain that hasn't been resolved? Because here's what I know, just from the microcosm of the macrocosm, or the macrocosm and the microcosm. Are you familiar with that? So oftentimes when we see little things going on in our lives, it is showing you a microcosm of a deeper macrocosm, something that is general, and vice versa. Sometimes it's a macrocosm that we're seeing that is, if we were to tunnel into it, we would find a microcosm. We would find a root cause of all that is being experienced. And so let's look at our pain from that space. What's causing the pain? And before you answer that, let's know that as we look deeper within ourselves for the answer to that, the better it is, because we are putting the responsibility and the accountability on us. And if there's one thing I know for certain, if there's one thing I know for sure, if we take responsibility for what it is that we're experiencing, then it puts us in control to what happens next. Oftentimes, and I laugh about this, but there's a bit of truth in this. Oftentimes when things happen to us, I'm talking about society as a whole, and certainly this society that we live in here in America, the joke was that the devil caused it. Have you experienced that? Have you ever said that there was something evil outside of ourselves that made us do it? The devil made me do it. Or something outside of ourselves that is the cause of the experience